Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, Ibrahim. April 29th, 2025. April 29th, 2025. Let me talk to a few things, especially the Kono situation. I see an activity in a Kono where I don't understand, and we try to make sense out of that activity. But what didn't bother me about that particular activity, it is the fact that some of the songs that we didn't really play, now that particular, I don't know if a rally, I don't know what it was, but they were similar t-shirt them, then they, whatever they were celebrating, they mentioned this Bobo way in Ibrahim Bangura, wouldn't say they one contest for presidency. They mentioned this Bobo inside it. So, I want to talk about that from different perspectives and different angles. You see, because for the brother and sister that were in the diaspora, when I cannot folks them, when I don't pay attention now, when I begin hit Kono people just now, I go begin hit tuna. Now the tell when I get for beyond for pay attention. Say, oh, Ibrahim don't single out Kono. When I pay attention to some of these activities now, I call on a brother and sister them and put them into check. Because first of all, we know say the Kono politics, Diana Konomani is part of this politics, and you get the Samsumana faction. And Chief Samsumana, the man where I sympathize with over the years. Of course, I get a very, a tough stance against them where we say, and it's Kurumana and bring Ebola, and over 4,000 people die. So I say he has to substantiate that fact. We're not for to make claims them, we're not for substantiate. But of course, the way they treat Samsumana at the APC and remove him, it was very foolish. It was unconstitutional, and then we make some things what we see, we turn back against the APC party. Because me, for one, we don't make it very clear. It is the constitution of the land, now in the stand. Section 13B takes precedence over everything else. For me, in the constitution of Sierra Leone, Section 13B, I go let you now, let you over the years, you don't follow me, you know what in Section 13B mean. I didn't read them for you again. I go for the ask the question, there are people who for recite these verses. Then part there of the constitution for we, But anyways, the Kono people, I not say the Anna Konomani factor is in there because I not say the Anna Konomani, they support this Ibrahim Mangura Boboya so towards this aspiration. I say this Ibrahim is the most foolish one of all the people that contest for presidency. Because this Bobo no get no backbone. This Bobo no get no article. This Bobo no get no video. This Bobo is not on the record. So they even call about the problems where the people of Sierra Leone face. They like it today. And thanks to Brother Hotmail because now they make us see some of these videos. Because I know if I didn't see most of these videos there, so we'll share with me, we'll make it see them. So I can't talk about that day, talk about which are the city happening at UNIMAK, and also talk about Kelfala Marah. And to crown this all, I want people to understand this. And I call the attention of the illegal IG of police because tomorrow, that they quick for full press release. All this nonsense where they go on so, Dr. Samara Kamara able for shake things down in no time. Dr. Samara Kamara go cannot today. The one cannot go erupt and he go turn over. A Kamara go to market today. Any partner that comes today, it turn over, it erupt. It is not full, it is quiet. Then guy they run up and down. If the campaign and the campaign, I don't know if campaign season open, the police, they are not doing anything, the illegal police. They're not saying anything. But let Dr. Samuel come and move, just not shaking foot. Now they say they go pull press release. I see the last time, couple of days ago, they pull a press release, say certain people in the party, APC party, they organize events, then they go through the secretariat. Therefore, they caution everybody against it through PPRC. So then they define for we, the activities they are see so right now. What you see in a Kono, where they call this boy Ibrahim Mangura in name the day. Where to the sick Kelfala Marah, they gather people. Now in the name of APC, or in the name of just they own doing their own things. Again, what is the essence of all these activities? But you see, Sierra Leone is a very unserious country. We get with good brother and sister that we don't see the lights, we don't wake up. Let God continue for cover them. Let God continue for protect them. Let God continue for give them the wisdom, the way they don't get sense. But we still get a lot of unserious people in Sierra Leone. Very unserious bunch of folks in that country today. They are still blinded in this 2025, this 21st century, where the world they move on. Where they talk about artificial intelligence. Where they live in an autonomous world. They're still there behind the dance for politicians. Constantly, these people don't get sense. The mama them or the papa them or like the picking them. Because the picking them are sort of unruly. For the pool, because they go there be picking the common treat for go dance for politician. It means inside the host that the education of the. That the civic education of the. Because if the parents them for control them picking them, because the crowd was seen a corner, not small picking them. If I hear the songs that they play, he annoy me, say he annoy me. It is not even the activity itself. Because I don't know why they fight for proof points. If they fight for proof, say this Ibrahim Magura Bobo, so they get crowd or whatever the case is. Well, not get a crowd. What's in this activity? I don't understand the fine details of the activity in Akono. But Kono people, we now ready the diaspora. Una begin check on ourselves, una check on our people. They foolishness how they see something like today. For a country where they cry, for say better no day, water no day, healthcare no day, food no day, food expensive. They would see them picking the come on and to go and dance. Una want the parents in a Kono, let them get a hold of them picking them. Una send this message to everybody in that country, across that country. Una begin control una picking them. Because this video, like I say again, we are seeing here. La player for una not listen to the words. Una not listen to una listen attentively to the back end of the words and what they read. And the player for una not hear.
Thank you, Biggie, thank you, Little. We are here in Fornah streets. You know, through the support of the energetic. You know, the man for me. You know, the man where they push Dr. Magura.
So they say, then a Kono district, through the support of the man where they push Ibrahim Bangura. That we want to be president, so no sabi one day. We don't know how it exists all these years. They say with the lecturer at Frabi College. Sierra Leone don't can now, as man and get PhD, so now for can be president. They don't get no position, no stance. They've never advocated on the issues. They don't sabi articulate the issues of Sierra Leone. They don't want to defend the people of Sierra Leone. They don't want to defend the victims of Marah, the killings na McKinney. He has no statement, no comments, but he get PhD in peace and conflict management. Then, this is the problem where we get. Then you get foolish individuals then within the APC where they support this kind of nasty and nonsense. So at least we don't have to really say now through in support they get this activity. You know, go see small picking a common treats, they use people picking like a tools. Innocent, unsuspecting individuals them. Then citizens there, that didn't hear what they talk about because again, then mama and papa them, first of all, they don't like rabu. Then they pan suffer, they don't buy the sofa, don't see them. Mama, papa, they don't suffer. They don't accept the situation as it is. They say we can't forget so far. They don't mix them picking them back by the same nonsense. They're picking them at this age, 15, 16. They're picking at the scene at 12, 13, 14. They're picking at the scene at this crowd. They don't begin, they say you are lucky, don't begin. This is the same thing continuously. The vicious cycle continues. No change, no improvement. They don't begin can dance for useless politicians them. You tell this now what you can do na treat, you know if you understand what you can do. Now just another number. Now they get for turn prostitute. Now they get for turn thief man. Pickpockets them. Now they get for go smoke kush, do the gogs. And it starts at this age. Then people then begin crying tomorrow and say, oh, we picking them lucky. But the same people them, now they on serious parents them. The mama and papa them wouldn't for control the house in that country. Because the destruction of Sierra Leone is in the houses. Now they begin. When you get a house with discipline, you don't speak in the common treatment and foolishness. You don't Sierra Leone and get them picking they picking no crazy common treats for good dance behind politicians. It's a lot of them. But we get a majority of the population too. The mama and papa don't get no control of their household. Therefore, them picking don't get no control. They just loose and free. They pass up and do how they want. Do anything what they want to do. What other nonsense? So I know you already now in support of the support of Ibrahim Bangura. This Bobo want to be president. Again, like I said, I don't give free media. But what he insults me at this video, now the words they want to hear the music and the picking them when they put the underage picking them, then they play the kind of music and they for them picking them. They will continue for listening.
You know what was I thank you to Dr. Magura?
Now public, what did this guy say? When I sorry for me the language, please. And I go talk very low. All them bastard picking them. Then they stand up. This is the language. Then you look the crowd and I look the picking them. I go put all this in my WhatsApp channel. All this video what they waiting so. I go share all on what they talk about. Now this now insults me. Now this make I feel aggravated. And this aggravates me. Because when I look the crowd and look the picking them, small picking them, they are amongst this crowd. Then somebody then they talk this kind of way in the name of Ibrahim Bangura, this useless idiot who want to be a president in our country. Wait for 5-6 years when the people of Salon they suffer, they go through everything they go through. This Bobo never ever take a position. This Bobo never write an article for show to the world and fight for the world. What you see? Hey, inauguration in America. If I want to go every inauguration in this country, I forgot it. But I'm not big on all that bullshit and nonsense. What you see? Go take picture during a Trump inauguration. Go take picture all with that corrupt governor of New York, the mayor of New York. Well, of course, Trump they don't grant amnesty now because they work with the Trump administration. Now, picture you go take part the inauguration. Every inauguration. That's now we they put people together, especially within the military, for go represent the inauguration. I'm part of the committee where they settle anything in the up. Now me know they go there. The war be one go to Obama. I missed that one day. Biden I be one go there. But I said nah, and then they go. But I was in the back end. Now we they organize all anything in the day. If I want to take picture, they take all kind of picture. But that is not me. But they useless for body. They run and go and get picture. When I watch them. Can show picture for proof say waiting. No lie. Picture na picture number they go and take picture. No discussion was held. No sober talk no commode. Now just false life no more. Go brother hot smell the talker. False life. False life. Look the language where they use. Usai small picking and get her. Then my mind papa in a corner. They sit on a house and they watch this foolishness. And I don't control na picking them. Now any glad so music so you not forgot it. A bunch of unserious society. Again, so you look, you want give up, you see, let them suffer. So man don't reach to that point when they resolute say, left them, let them suffer. They were not to better mortal man them. But there is then one or two good people them where I believe say where the inside connoisseurs if we see this, we're not glad. One, two parents then they will take them picking and tell and say, if you come on here, stick your butt there. Who side you go? Then they. So for them one, two parents then they want two good picking them. They want two good citizens in the society. We don't mix lucky and swear and foolishness like them why would they go dance this foolishness. Then they use them kind of a word they do say small picking and they expose them to them kind of a nonsense then they. A situation where very decrepit, nasty situation. Then they go make them picking and be part of that kind of a nonsense day. But we don't know Ibrahim Bangura behind. These are the people who are for lead we country. Now this is what people want to get backbone, want to get position, want to get stance. People like this Ibrahim Bangura Bobo. This is the problem we will get now society. Now this are the influences what they give on with people for their own selfish desires, for them to reach their own achieve their ambition or whatever they want to achieve. Who say Chief Samsumana day? Chief Samsumana, who say you way this you know cannot pick it and small pick it there, then I teach man can parade there, people are influenced in this kind of a way. I know say you don't get total control over them, but you don't possible way inside Kono, the people of Kono respect you. Also, that they watch this nonsense when they happen. And also, the other money behind this Ibrahim Bangura thing. That in the other war we get for happening back again at Kono. And also, some Sumana and the other money, we don't make peace. But I also, the other money, they say they support this Ibrahim Bangura Bobo. Maybe they're going to every other stuff. They say they support her. Therefore, she takes again for this the brunt of this activity, this nonsense video where I'll continue for play for her. No, you read the language when they use. No, I read the verbiage when they use. The other economy is responsible. In Pekin, they're not going to be subjected to this kind of a language and foolishness. But they allow other people picking them for subject themselves to this kind of nonsense. They're not the kind of people. My mind papa them. They behave like I want to be very respectful. When I control na picking, I don't want to see this kind of activities again. Picking a small picking, and I go suffer them. Pauna lucky. When I don't buy them, I don't put them. So I can for suffer. When a generation is suffer, I go for down, and they suffer. Some of them don't get access to healthcare, and I go continue for suffer. Because they stand for the right things. For not get dentist visits, we don't want to see dentists. Some of them, mama and papa them. When I teach in the heart, pass when I go put the oral gel there. We don't get access to proper healthcare. Better woman they go born, then die in a hospital. We don't get clean drinking water. Now well water, I drink. Even the well water, pass when I get for boil and tea for they clean. We don't get la case where we are picking them, they allow them for kind of treatment nonsense. We don't have foolish parents them. When I wake up. I have to be very respectful because at the end of the day, sometimes they get for talk to people, suffer for them to understand what you talk about. But this is very annoying. Why don't they go get at the adults them? Why don't they go get at the small picking they are? Some of them are even already 18, 19, and they pay attention to politics. Civic education not even enter there yet because the mama and papa they don't get civic education. How do picking they will get civic education? A loose society, a frivolous society. A bunch of just people that we don't get no agenda for improve their life. They just stay for suffer and continue for suffer. Not continue for play this nonsense. No, I read the kind of a language where they talk now. Now listen to this.
We welcome Biggie and Little inside Weddings. You know where?
Inside Koiduton. Now so HIV. They welcome Biggie and Little. What are these Biggie and Little? What are they affiliated with? What are in campaign and they on? Inside Koiduton, so HIV. If not sensitization self for HIV, now so for sensitize, but HIV. They get a small picking there. When no sabi nothing, they just did it for the music. Yeah, mama and papa did it for control the picking there. Left and loose one. You read the kind of language and all that kind of nonsense. If there is HIV in Koidu Tong, well now we all know say HIV inside Koidu Tong Boku. Is that the representation of Kono? Diana Konomani, how can you stand for this? Now Kono you come out then Ibrahim Bangura support this. What did they support? Is this the sensitization drive? That's what I have to represent Koidu Tong. Let people know say HIV Boku de. Well, we don't know now all yeri. So now they go HIV, now they go Koidu or Kono. We be very careful and not say HIV, they're on the rise. It did boku fatare. We are not affiliated with these people. They get medication, they get care. That's all for blast them. If they get HIV, if you don't boku, if you see they do boku, must not say HIV all over the country. Everybody HIV. When they see the nonsense, no continue for listening. Now hear the song them. Where something butu, can see where something team up. This is a small picking in the middle of this crowd. Who organized this event? What was this event about? With the illegal police, the IG of police, are they going to ask questions? Whose kind of activity this? What if they go on here? We deserve explanation. As illegal as they are, what Ibrahim Bangura organized there? Why the small people be part of this event? Then they use that kind of language there. Then they play that kind of songs there. Where something butu can see where something team up. Who's I picking them boku? Who's kind nonsense this now society, bo? Who's kind bad name and bad luck this now society, bo? How long go move go before? How country go improve? There are many ways for educate to picking them. If you want to talk about HIV and AIDS and in prevalence in the society, for say don't boku in the society, you do it in schools them. You do it in a class. You know, if I bring the kind of people, can't they kind of Tiana, now this kind of public place, they can't bring them picking there, they can't talk to them this kind of aware. What did they mean? They all, and the picking all the answer, yeah, because the picking at that age, they don't sabi what they talk about. They don't sabi what they talk about. What's kind of nonsense this? The politics not they go mix Pauna lucky and nasty. That campaign them don't reach. When I go mix the picking and say on a foolish nasty no, because when I call the name Ibrahim Bangura, it is synonymous with politics at this point. I don't give a shit what the event is all about. Now Ibrahim Bangura don't have to promote and sell. Pauna lucky and nasty program on a depa. Now listen to this, let finish. So that this is the video from Kono. Where they say this my boy Ibrahim Bangura supports this activity. Whatever it is. Now all don't know. Now when they listen to this, all don't know. Koidu, they say that HIV packly. Then they go sing to them picking away something butu, can see where something team up. Small picking inside the crowd. And they share all this. I go put it on my WhatsApp channel, I'll put it on my Facebook channel. Because I don't want to just post on a Facebook, I not send the wrong message. Because video like this way you share, you can forget context. Now make I talk about time, and I go share the channel there so I go understand exactly what it is. Now the other thing I see, UNIMAK. I don't talk about UNIMAK today. Where I see by Mahmoud, they say by Mahmoud they go give a talk na UNIMAK. University of Makeni. When I also say, of course, University of Makeni was established during the President Ernest Kuruma in time. Laudable effort. We need universities across the country. But what can happen at Sierra Leone? Universities, it's a fine place for be a stomping ground when it comes to politics because we want to pick it at a university and be very aware and be very awake. Because at that point in their lives, when they're university, so they go for be very much affair with the kinds of politics and what they happen nationally. Students them hold enormous powers for even change governments. We see them. In 1992, we see Furabe College. You want to be support the NPRC. where the videos are there, where they talk about the fact that, yeah, we don't tire, we check our Stevens and this and that. We welcome the school for letting them change this country. Take Francis Gabby on the hall. Then we didn't attend the lecture. Wait till the lecture. And they defend the NPRC, Marah and cool. They say the international community be sitting on and they make like for saying they don't understand what's in the happen. Then now all of a sudden, when they don't remove this government, then they want kind of for do what they want for do. They don't support that. Then they with the they need this change. This was Francis Gabidon. And it's just like how Dr. Samar Kumar don't win the elections like today. The international community sit down and they watch. Then tomorrow when something happen, people then shake up the society. Then at the time they go for come for can't tell with this and that. But we wait for that 10 day. We wait for that 10 day. Now there is a country where get election, the results not available. The international community they sit down and they watch and they call it. Then tomorrow when things are shaken up, they want for can't tell me all that nonsense. But we wait for that 10 day. So UNIMAK, I can appreciate where university students them, then they participate in with political discourse. But when it gets to a point where they begin using for abuse, now it don't be a problem. I see a picture now of Cherikoko. Then they make a go get a certificate. They say it's for His Excellency former President that is by Kuruma. They don't begin use the university like for say na the amphitheater for the conduct APC politics. No, enough for be that way. Enough for be that way. Let them not convolute the place. They say too much of one thing is good for nothing. There are other universities who can go engage there. We want to see people with integrity. They go to the university and go give talks. But then, like today, what they say, you get integrity. When they go to the university, they go talk anything. No, not get integrity. But they watch UNIMAK. They pay close attention to UNIMAK and the activities of UNIMAK. Because tomorrow, we they see they want to use this education business now, the schools there and the university, for promote rivalry amongst themselves. We don't see it's a trend now in the country. And the new trend down one day. But they broke them. They broke that trend day. All my for showcase the alma mater them, like for say, for promote this kind of a peace or serenity in the country. Tranquility is there. Where we not say peace, tranquility, and serenity not there. Country where election results not available, not a country that one day right now. So then they use the universities and schools them for their foolishness. I look the certificate now, and again I go share on my Facebook and my YouTube channel. Sorry, my Facebook and my WhatsApp channel. There's a certificate of appreciation presented to Dr. Adesbai Kuruba from University of Makeni. I don't know what they celebrate, but I guess that Cheriko Kogo received the certificate on behalf of Ades Kuruma. What the certificate is all about, I don't know what the ceremony. But they watch UNIMAK. Because for tomorrow, when they go make too much political thing in the university, we know how, but it's now the opposition and the government, and they all work together, so then they support the activity there anyway. These are the only activities. They don't come out for protest, they don't go lead a march, they don't come out and say, look, ask for election results. These are the only activities, presentation of certificates, presentation of awards. Now, all man now. No serious activity for defend democracy, for protect human rights. You say McKinney, they didn't go kill with people. University of UNIMAK, they don't go lead a protest for ask for the investigations of the one that will kill them brother and sister in McKinney. But they go there for the give certificates them. They give awards. This is all they're good for. This is what the nation does results to. Everybody they hide. Nobody not take a strong stance, no strong position. So that's when they hide behind these curtains them for can give award, for can give certificates, because they don't want to stand up for the right things. They don't want to stand up for saying Sierra Leone like today, we not get election results. The election results is not available. Again, when I go check if the ECSL website don't come up. Where I do a live, I talk about the ECSL website and compare them to Liberia, the Electoral Commission, and compare them to that of Ghana. The electoral website is down. ECSL website is down. UNIMAK, they don't stand up for these things. They don't go talk about these things. University of Makeni, it no matter say because they didn't enough. It is the right thing to do. Pastors, the imams, them, they didn't talk about this. The results are available. When they go give them money to them, pastor, they imam them, 30 days. We don't caution them. Enough. Let the church them be empty. Let the mosque them be empty. Because the pastors and imams they get a responsibility as well for civically educate the people of that country. Therefore take a position, therefore take a stance, therefore make statements, therefore ask about the election results. But no imam, no pastor, no they ask about the election results. Only the people that we get problem. Now I continue for go to church. Now I continue for go to mosque. Now I give them money them. When I don't sweat for, we tintanga like I tintanga so. When I take una money, go give the pastor them, go give the imam them. Then they work for them picking and they live affluent life. Then they fly overseas. Then they can internationally can get medical care. Una day una go give them money. Una they suffer. Because the reason why they suffer today, now because we get a good political, and stable society. If we get a good political and stable society, we're not going to suffer the way they suffer. So, because our economic needs will be met, our social needs will be met, all of these needs will be met. But because our pastor, imam, then they stand up. Now the same thing, the university, the professors, them, the students, them, now they stand up for the right thing. Then they don't for the gift certificate. All man they hide. Man, they don't become the demagogue. They don't become a dictator. All man they freedom. Nobody will get authorities them, institutions them. We for take strong positions them. Now 2 years this election result not the nobody know the talk. They go and give awards them to themselves. They go and give awards to themselves. And they use the university them as places of awarding nonsense. We say they award na God one sabi. Instead of they stand for the right things and call out what is happening. Now the country, elections results are available. People that sit down and tolerate this nonsense. When Section 5, subsection 2A makes it very clear, say, through this constitution, the government derives its legitimacy, its authority, and its power from the people. Sovereignty belongs to the people. People then go vote. The election results not there. Then people here they make like a dumbe. They go and pass up and down. Then they organize rally. Ibrahim Bagura, this boy, they go and pass up and down. Cheriko Kone, they go and receive award for an eskuruba. Nobody really asked the critical question. When the election results, I read my brother Hotmail, they talk about Kutubu Kuruma. Kutubu don't come out a long way. Brother Hotmail, the analysis about Brother Kutubu, don't lie at all. It's very factual. On point. But what you go tell Brother Kutubu, the man I get respect for me. Then we both know say we get mutual respect for each other. Brother Kutubu, if you really, really want for bash Marabio, ask for the results of the June 24, 2023 elections. Brother Kutubu, I they call you brother, I they call you Papa Kutubu, and they call you Brother Kutubu because me believe say you're a young man with vitality. It don't matter, you don't know in your 70s, I don't care. You're a very you're a very strong brother. You really wanted the Salon people to appreciate you. Ask for the results of the June 24th, 2023 elections. Brother Kutubu, you know when I'm a constitutionalist. I believe in you. You like the Constitution. You follow both the Constitution of America and that of Sierra Leone. I want you to picture a situation now, Brother Kutubu, who say election results not available in America. Tell me what if it happen in America right now, today. Even if the Democrats can be going to negotiations of some sort for them for fair way, which is the right thing to do. Negotiate things, dialogue. That is why we have dialogues, right? To negotiate and come up with, concrete arrangements. Like we'll get the dialogue and the tripartite committee, we get to Sierra Leone, then come and say, hey, Dr. Somakma win the elections. Now they have to make sure, say, the tripartite is actionable and implementable. So therefore, the findings of the tripartite say Dr. Somakma win the elections. Therefore, it should be reinstated as the president of Sierra Leone. We wait for a reinstatement. Brother Kutubu, if you believe in the Constitution, if you're not tribalistic, if you're not partisan, if you believe, say, Sierra Leone, forget election and the results should be announced and declared. Disaggregated data by disaggregated data, polling station by polling station. Like how Ashona, how Liberia and Ghana, they do the disaggregated data in their website. It's available, it's there. Brother Kutubu, if you believe in that, if you believe in the rights of the people, if you believe in that the ballot box is a sanctified place, it is the sanctity of the people, if you believe in all of that, Brother Kutubu, come out and ask for the results of the elections of June 24, 2023. Then the people of Sierra Leone will respect you. I see another video of Kelfala Marah. My brother Outsmill share with me. When I listen to them, and then I go analyze. When I listen, but what if video the beginning again? I go share the video on my WhatsApp channel and my YouTube and my Facebook channel. I will share it. And I go see all this why they talk so. Kelfala Marah, their activities there. They get police permission. You see, how the guy they are all tied with the SL people and they work against the people of Sierra Leone now. This is like a boo and pool. They get the permission of the illegal police, or they don't recognize the illegal police because everybody is free to do whatever they want to do. When I listen to this, and then I go talk and I listen. Babao, Salon President, Kelfala Marah, APC. Now campaign this. We don't open up the campaign season for the next elections. But we know say Dr. Samura Kamara remains the president of Sierra Leone, and he will be the president and will be reinstated as the president of that nation. When I read his speech we did the other day. But this is what these guys are doing, distracting us from the price. I cannot imagine how a political party they work against their own interest. Political party win elections, they say they don't want the victory, then they move on to the next elections. But now listen to this, and then I'll come back. Team Marah, Salon President, Salon Papao. Now the money is over there, it's tripartite. Now intel we for say the tripartite, everything that they're gonna be doing is implementable and actionable. When I go ask this man, what did they do for ensure say the recommendations from the tripartite are actionable and implementable? They go tell you say, oh, Samura Kamara be go sign, we don't know be one for sign. But it's very clear in the tripartite committee, the findings made it very clear that the APC, after 71% of the RRF forms them where they present, it shows that Dr. Samura Kamara get 57.15% of the vote when I win the election. This man they go and pass now, they set up a next campaign. This is the unserious society that we have. The mental health crisis that we country, it is poignant, it is real. People are they talk this talk here, people they take and make joke. They are taking this very lightly. These guys are not well. These guys are mentally impaired. Nobody not in the mind, in the right mind. We're going to engage in these kinds of activities after they don't win election. They say they don't want them winning. They are moving on to the next elections. Any society where the people well not going to behave this way. We don't see society where the politicians them and the citizens them, they're well, they're not crazy like a Singapore. They are moving forward. We don't see them. But these guys are mentally impaired. These guys are sick. They win election. The man where now the flag bearer will win the election. And they call them saying, I can't join me. Dr. Sabakwa don't call them out. Usai Dr. Sabakwa they say, you know, these people are greedy and selfish. Now they refer to. Now then Dr. Sabakwa they talk about. They're greedy, they're selfish. It's all about them. They don't care about the people, their interest. They are now Dr. Sabakwa they point this message at directly. Not to nobody else. When I listen to this,
And friends of our beloved country. Today, as we mark 64 years since we first raised our flag in freedom, we must ask ourselves, not just how far we have come, but why we have not come further. Too many of our dreams of 1961 have been either delayed or denied. The hopes of our forefathers to build a peaceful, united, and prosperous and dignified nation have been choked, not by fate, but largely by the failures and poison of our subsequent partisan politics and leadership. For decades, the destiny of Sierra Leone has been hijacked by self-interest, political tribalism and regionalism, and short-sighted governance. We have accommodated politicians and leaders prioritizing power over people, party over country, and personal ambition over national purpose. The question is, what has been the cost? Our hearts are heavy and shaken. Families.
Now then Dr. Sabakwa talk about that, selfishness, short-sightedness. People like Kelfala Marah, tribalistic politics. You see, they're gonna usai komoyada. You know, these people, Sierra Leoneans are some of the most tribally infested people you can think about. Sierra Leone, very tribalistic. A lot of our brothers and sisters, them. Now, few of we don't wake up and don't understand, say, it is not about, it's one thing to promote your tribe. When I hear with brother Otmel, where they talk about Limba, they use Limba inside here. Yes, it's Limba people, we connect with him. He's promoting Limba, but not what the kind of person we go tolerate because you're Limba. You can't do foolishness. I go look you and say, okay, no, I mean Limba brother, I let go. That is the mentality we want Sierra Leoneans to have. Be proud of your heritage. Be proud of your culture. Be proud of your tribe. But when people in your tribe are not doing the right thing, call them out. That is the way we'll go make we country become the nation where we want for it to be. When I take the example from Brother Otmail, and then they look say because you're in Limba, I go left you. No. And they call you out and tell you exactly what it is. It is the same thing. If me be one for be very tribalistic, I will be. Makeni Pekin, Timini, you know, Fula, all the mixed inside me. But for say, you know, but now the country now put ahead of everything else. I'm proud of my heritage. I'm proud of my culture. I'm proud of my tribe and everything. All the tribal connections that I have, I'm proud of them. But people like Kelfala, they show we. They want for proof, say, like where they are money and carry go this boy Ibrahim and go kono now. They want go prove say they get kono. You see, this is the tribal politics. At the end of the day, yes, if I forget base, but base is not something that we even get for believing because at the end of the day, you can get base, but if you don't stand for the right thing, what is the point of having a base? We don't need people with bases. We need people that will get strong ideologies. Them. If I forget base, I will say, okay, this person, I come out. Yes, we agree. At least you get a root. Let me say you do the right thing. You people that stand behind you because this is the area where I born. We are from Africa. We understand that. But the problem in Africa, we don't say we brother and sister and they do the wrong thing, but we continue to support them because now we all come out the same tribe, now we all come out the same region. Now you don't kill Sierra Leone and we continue to suffer. We can continue to get some of the most terrible hospitals, bad roads, bad education system, dirty drinking water. These are the problems we'll continue to forget because we're not a call with brother and sister them out. So Kelfala Marah is one of those politicians that are very tribalistic in their politics. So now watch out. Kuranko politics that they play, go na Kabbalah, go pull the people there, use the hegemony, use the tribe, use region. That tribal politics. Now we there. You know, my brother. We get power, now we the brinker. The same thing where Marah tell we. We be even Richard Conte talk about something like that along that line. When they talk about you know, promoting, you know, the people that we sabi, not only Richard Conte, JFK, excuse me, JFK talk about the people that we sabi, politics, you get for sabi somebody, you know, that thing they get for change. Yes, it is happening even at the diaspora in America. When you look at Donald Trump, they're like today in cabinet, you get for sabi somebody inside somebody for they become a secretary of state. We understand those things because you have to be close, but the average Sierra Leonean citizen, no need for sabi somebody for them for enjoy and live a decent life. No, the average Sierra Leonean no need for sabi politician for live a decent life. Why they so I don't sabi nobody that Trump in cabinet. I don't sabi no secretary of state. I don't sabi nobody. But I able to survive within the system. And not come back. That is the Sierra Leone what they try for promote. But these guys are promoting that politics of association. Asabi you. Come. That you are sabi. They need to go based off of meritocracy. Would have merita. People like Kelfala Marah, no, people like myself, they don't want for they don't want near we. They don't want to win near them with a 10-foot pole. Because they know we'll crush their ambitions at any given day. This is the man with them Bell Rokel Commercial Bank. Today is sit down them badmouth the APC party, where it is a pure economic policy for bailout institutions by government through the rights channel. Then Bell Rokel Commercial Bank save the face of Sierra Leone, save the jobs of Sierra Leoneans. Then when they work on Rokel Commercial Bank, save Rokel Commercial Bank as an institution internationally. Then they badmouth the APC. They say they call them anyampis. They say they don't cause egregious infractions. If I hear David Francis, they describe the APC. Kelfala Marah cannot utter a word when they talk about the COI, talk about the Rokel Commercial Bank. Other people they still get case. We take a strong stance. Kelfala Marah get case today. These are the useless bunch of politicians that we have in Sierra Leone. But the Kuranko people go stand behind them. They said, our brother. Just like how the chieftain at Kenema be stand behind David Francis. They say if Francis Ben Kelfala want for disgrace them picking from Kenema, when they catch out that $1.5 million bribe. These are the things we don't talk about. Myself, Cashbox, corporate culture, people's power. We talk about these things over and over and over. Now then, Sabra Kamara mentioned so today that they don't pull with country Sierra Leone. But the people of Sierra Leone for wise up and wake up. Now we same the people them where they suffer. Now we continue for support these idiots. Now we continue for support these politicians them where they destroy the country. Then the same people where they dance so behind Kelfala Marah, now they go back, go begin cry. Like corner, ready for it. They don't become subservient to Kelfala Marah. Now they pull give them the millions of dollars where no thief where don't keep. Now they pull they give them small. Millions of dollars. I repeat myself. These guys have nothing. Each of them guy they are. The Kelfala Marah, the Richard Conte, then guy they are not get no less than $10 million available to them. They are a smart money. They're going to invest in the stock markets, not to come on the investment them all over the place. They would be there. These are all things. So if I have to find out, I even for find out. If they put to their family the members, they name them. Just need for will they find out all them things there? But I guarantee you, then guy no worth less than $10 million each. Well, you get $10 million today. If you invest them, now it's just $10 million. You put them now one city now America now. A city certificate of deposit account. You they receive 3% on them. You they live on that money, they say die. $10 million at 3%. If they pay you every month, that's $300,000 a day. So if people like Kelfala Marah, where they're financially savvy, Richard Conte, they know about money, the value of money. What did they spend so? Not for their money, not for their principle. When they can't pull and give you $1,000, no, that doesn't affect their principle. They earn money day, then it's untouchable. $10 million today, you get you put on a city, a certificate of deposit, investment account, or a bearer bond of some sort or something, investment. At 3%, they give you $300,000 every year. Tell me, say they live on $300,000 a year. Tell me, say you don't go live on $300,000 in Sierra Leone a year. And they break rent here for Fornah because we people no subsidence here. And so take Cashbox to expound on this more. Let them understand. Because you say, we can't do that. And Cashbox, by the way, that me accounting problem was sent to you now for tell you. I get what heavy accounting module what they work on. But I don't solicit Cashbox in advice. If you get for charge me by the hour, let charge me by the hour, no problem. But we get for solve that, we get for crack that accounting day. You know, my accounting skills not too strong again. Not all like a Tskade will be powerful. And then they put Cashbox a teacher. And the teacher in my class, Cashbox. What did they tell me? But anyways. But you know, these are the things we want to talk about. $10 million. Like Kelfala Marah, Richard Conte, then guy they get them money they don't put aside. Where they earn and they just earn interest from the money and no now. And then they earn interest. And the interest and then they live on. I mean they go tribalize with politics. Richard Conte better small lie. He say they go to one village where we brother house, maybe they talk about the going pass at that village there. But this tribal politics has to end. And we get for sensitize and we go for wake up with people. We get for educate and sensitize with people and for people to understand, say, no, enough of this nonsense. When I tell them guy that they can't let them go find the results of the last elections. Where Kelfala Marah can't the Ibrahim Mangura Rabobo, or Richard Conte and Cantona, any of these people where they come with the 2028 agenda, when they can't when I tell them, say, when I go find the results, when I left for entertain them, and also when I poll, and also when I get team for it, when I need money, then I'm going to continue for listen to them. But enough is enough. Enough is enough, Sierra Leoneans them. When I wake up, the society, the nation just filthy. You see all kind of nastiness when you look social media. They didn't pay attention to the problems where they go through right now. Where they don't turn 30, 40 tomorrow, they don't begin born picking them. And they tell them, I want to pay attention now. They begin crying, tell you, say, but we'll go for watch. When I watch them all, we can continue for impart civic education into them. But we go see Sierra Leone needs to be rescued. The people of Sierra Leone need to wake up and take their responsibility for themselves. Prayer not going to solve their own problem. Now action going to solve their own problem. We have to get rid of these bad politicians. If we the people not come together and get rid of these bad politicians, if we see how they wait after us, the people who they wait for say, pass the politician, they can't save we will go continue for die and suffer. Somebody listen to this message, like get it out, they don't even get money for go hospital. It is suffer. Not a person that they want for suffer. That the people of this one listen to we want for redeem themselves. But you get the useless, serious people and today. Papa all like a pikine, mama all like a pikine. They're all not serious. They sit in the dance being politicians. Una change our ways. Connect people them. Makeni people across the country. Una wise up. Una releasing the message there. Una left for go dance and teach for them politician there. Let them pikine can dance for them. Una the same if the pikine can dance for in the public. Una answer this question. Una the same pikine can dance for in the public. Now una they continue for use like a tools because we not value, we not mean anything to them. We not get no worth to them because we not making ourselves valuable. Until we not making ourselves valuable, then politicians they are not go teach us with value. I left for that. Bye bye everybody.